I'm Elise. Last year alone, I was doing okay, I was straight A's, doing school, got a car, got the job, going out, dating a boy. It was going okay. Simple things, the small things, life things, And then I got sick. And I thought, by now the stem cells would be way ahead. That would be helping people, that people would be cured, that I wouldn't be sitting here today. I thought maybe by this time my puberty stage would be over and I'd be okay. And every time I think I've hit rock bottom, it turns out that I just landed on a shelf of the cliff before it crumbles again. This time's been tough. And as I said, it's gotten harder each time. And each time I think it's as bad as it's going to get, it's not. I had problems with my lymph nodes and we didn't know why. I had fevers of 104, higher. It was scary, there was a lot of pain. We didn't know why my lymph nodes swole, like covering parts of my face. It got so bad. We did aspirations, and in the end we did a biopsy. And after a long period of time, like 3 months, 4 months, we found out that this started in about June, beginning just a bit before June, and we discovered I had KFD, Kikuchi Fujimoto disease. I mean, who gets that? It's a rare thing as it is already. But what will happen to me kind of does happen to me. You always expect the worst in some aspects. And during that time, I developed a DVT in my right arm. So we started treatment with warfarin, rat poison. And, that again was difficult to control because during these 4 months of having the lymph node problems, after the first month and a half, I developed a DVT. So we had to deal with the warfarin. And I got out of hospital and went away to Ocean City with my mother for a week. My arm was in a sling because it took them a while to diagnose it. They did x-rays, 2 x-rays, and it wasn't until my hand was out here in black and blue that they actually did. They used like a sonogram to look at it, and they saw that there was a blood clot there. So I was on warfarin. But I was on so much warfarin that I brushed my teeth one morning and my gums started to bleed. And I remember I went out that day and I smiled at the guy that was cute. And he kind of backed off and looked at me weird. And I got back to the place that we were staying. And I looked in the mirror and my mouth was like a scene from Fight Club. It was just full of blood from brushing my teeth that morning. And it was obvious that the warfarin was at too high of a dose and my blood was too thin. So we had to lower the dose. And then, you have to get it right with that. And it's difficult. So I thought, okay, that happened. I came back, I got sick. The pain was pretty bad. Then they diagnosed me with KFD. And I came out of hospital again. And I wasn't feeling that well. By the 18th of December, I came out. I was at home for less than 6 hours before my mother brought me back in at 3 a.m. in the morning. The day that we were supposed to go on holiday to go see my grandmother, Trinidad. And it turned out that I suffered from a pulmonary embolism. And I spent yet another birthday in hospital. But my friends were good and they came and they supported me. But it's been hard. Like every time I thought it was the end, it's done, it got worse. Every time I came off the morphine and started to go back to life, and started to go back to work and tried to go back to school, I got sick again and again and again. And that was just 2006, people, That was just 2006. I got really depressed, It gets hard. You're like, you get out of here. Why start again? It's going to be gone again soon. I'm going to be right back here soon. And I am right back here, And so not too much a surprise there, is there?